Hi there. So today we're talking about Binance Coin in this video. This is a new schedule. If you're new to this, that's perfectly fine. Check out my post. I've listed what I'll do from Monday to Friday every week. So let's get started with Binance Coin. So here we're looking at the weekly chart of Binance Coin, and you see these blue Wyckoff stages, these blue tags, and basically we are at the post first after distribution stage, and after 3 weeks of red candles we've got finally a green one at the moment. So maybe this gives like some people a little bit of relief. However, the big picture hasn't changed much. Basically, the trading range or the playground zone I'll show later at the daily chart is still within this range. So that's around 610 to 670. So that's how it's evolving at the moment. If there's no particularly good or bad news coming out, then this range will probably be staying for a while. And then over here at daily. So last week I talked about this blue line that we're seeing on the screen. This is basically the support line. Let me try to make it thicker so it's easier for people to see. So this blue line is basically the upward trend support line, and last week I already mentioned if the price continue to go up and like retreat as in the past few days, then we'll have to take a look and see whether it closes below this blue line like for a few days. If it does, then probably this upward trend is over. However, currently, yesterday and even actually past 3 days, you see this green cross over here. Let me enlarge it further, so again easier for people on the mobile device. So 3 days, 1 day, 2 day, yesterday, all closed higher than the blue lines. Yesterday, the low point is getting farther from the blue line, and today even higher. So maybe that's a good sign for whoever that's still holding. However, keep your stop loss. Set it in your whatever app or bank or exchange you're with, because this may change very quickly depending on like all the big events happening around the world now. So volume wise, it has shrunk a little. So here, like a week or two earlier, was a bit higher obviously than what we have seen over the past 7-8 days. So that's one thing that we have to be cautious about. And if the upward trend continues, last week I already shared, it can keep going all the way into July, but it's getting like trickier and trickier when it gets nearer to the end of July, because this pink box, the short-term playground zone, it's basically something that started March last year, so like almost 15 months ago. And even like when we had this first of the distribution, that's where the price stopped. So during the first of the distribution, the price did go higher than the top edge, but most of the time, like after the first of the distribution, these multiple tests, you see multiple tests, the wicks or the candles bodies 4 times during end of last year, December last year, all the way to February this year, weren't able to stay above and make another new high. So this time, even though the price seems to be going up, it's I would say I'm a bit like conservative whether this can go as high as the top edge of this pink box, because currently, like I said, the volume it's getting lower, and then this tricky triangle over here, we'll see whether there's sufficient support for the price to break above. Otherwise, even like in the near future, like 2 weeks or I don't know, 1 to 3 weeks maybe, depending on like the G7 or the wars, whatever, this may trigger a break towards the downside. So the last thing I want to check is this. I want to see whether there's a squeeze. So what is this? This is the Bollinger Band Keltner squeeze that I sometimes use to check. So what it does is basically give us an indication if a squeeze is happening, then there may be like a dip or a surge coming out. So I use this to check potential breakout or like change of direction situation. So let me explain. So you see this blue line, right? It's top and bottom. Likewise for the purple lines, right? So those are the Bollinger Band and the Keltner channel. Let's put it this way. So whenever the blue is bracketing the purple, there's a chance that a sudden like rise or dip would happen. So you see here the blue, it's circling or like bracketing the purple, right? So the purple is inside the blue basically. And we've got a surge over here. The price shot up. However, it doesn't only mean price is going to go up. So you see here, the price shot down this long red candle, right? So right after this blue covering the purple, that happened. Same case over here. We've got a little like blue covering the purple situation, and we've got price shooting upwards. So many occasions, even here, you see this long period where the purple was inside the blue and then this sharp fall over here. So as of now, what I'm trying to get to is I'm seeing the purple is getting inside the blue. So if this consolidation, like the shrinking of price range and volume continues, this may trigger a sharp movement of the price. So that's all for Binance Coin for now. See you in the next video.